What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on LCID stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with amazing fundamental news and I will show you that Lucid right now is ramping up its production, at least its deliveries. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this very point and I've told you that you can enter your swing trade long position with this asset, and the downside potential for this trade was not so high. From this range of support at roughly $13.91, it was about basically 0.75% of potential losses, and to the major range of support that should be your stop loss order was about 3% of downside potential. And the upside potential wasn't so lucrative to this previous swing high, it was only 4.7%, and we didn't hit this range that was the previous swing high at 15.24% of potential profits. But instead of this, as you can see, we hit about $15.32 range, and it is about more than 9% of potential profits. So definitely right now we are sitting exactly at the same level. As you can see, we are approaching the range of support, to this range of support, and that's why I think we have another opportunity to enter the position, because right here, as you can see, we completed 5-wave structure. And if it is the case, as you can see, this is the first wave diagonal, we might have another leg to the upside that will be on a greater scale the third wave, that is the most powerful, usually the most powerful wave. So more details I will show you in just several minutes in my technical analysis, but for now let's continue with the fundamental news. And first of all, let me show you that we don't have any major news on the press release section. The latest one was published at the very end of August, and we don't have any news on their official Twitter page. We have just several latest tweets about their deliveries, and that another happy customer just received their vehicle. And that's why the main catalyst for this asset is the general sentiment of the market. And right here on monthlyfool.com we have this article that is titled "Why Auto Stocks Ford, Lucid and GM Are Falling Today." And I want to pay attention only on key points. The latest jobless claims were better than expected. Investors are worried that a strong labor market will encourage the Fed to keep rising rates. Automotive stock investors are worried rising rates could end up spurring a US recession. Definitely because of this anticipation, we can see more bearish pressure on these type of stocks. And that's why Lucid again lost some of its value from this top to its current price, about 8.7%. And let me show you right here. I want to pay attention on this data. We are on fintel.io and I want to pay attention only on this chart. This is the institutional ownership of Lucid stock, and right here, as you can see, in spite of this decrease in price, as you can see, black line represents the price of Lucid, and we have green bars that represents the number of shares owned by institutional investors. And as you can see, we have basically the same level of this holdings, and that's why, as you can see, 70%, more than 70% of the company belongs to institutional investors. And that's why I think it is a very good sign that in the long-term perspective this asset is a very good asset. And on top of that, let me show you some details right here. We are on YouTube, and this is the channel Bears Workshop, and this person makes perfect, I think perfect analysis of their delivery site, of Lucid's delivery site, by making a flyover. And right here, as you can see, this video was made about 4 days ago on September 29th, and we have a lot of holders on this delivery site, and we have about 7 on the territory, 2 out of the territory, and probably even 3 out of the territory. And each of the holder can deliver up to 7 vehicles. And let me show you another screenshot, the latest one. As you can see, this screenshot was made from the video just yesterday on October the 2nd, and we have completely empty delivery site. And this means, as you can see, we have a bunch of vehicles right here, and these vehicles wrapped in a white, I don't know, paper or some kind of other material. But right here we have completely different vehicles, and we have empty spot right here. This means Lucid ramped up its deliveries to make better numbers, to have better numbers in Q3 2022, because September 29th was almost the the last date of Q3 2022, and that's why I think we might see in the upcoming earnings report that this company drastically pushed up its delivery rates, and probably it might beat the expectations to deliver up to 7,000 vehicles by the end of this year. And that's why I think it is quite good news. And on top of that, let me show you the Lucid Motors LinkedIn webpage. And if you switch to Jobs tab folder, you can see that it still has more than 1,200 jobs openings, and right now they have more than 4,300 employees on LinkedIn accounts. This means this company is still rapidly growing, and in my opinion, this is a very good company for the long-term investing. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what should we expect next? I have to say that we still have this range of support at roughly $13.57 as the major range of support, and that's why you can accumulate your position right here. Because as long as this pivot holds, we are bullish on the short-term perspective, and as long as this pivot holds, let me show you more thoroughly, at the 11th of May 2022, at the price point of roughly $13.3, we are bullish on a bigger scale, because let me show you on a daily time frame. We can start to see a rollover from this point. Let me clean the chart a little bit. We can start to see a rollover, and because of this we might have higher lows, and if this asset breaks this range of resistance at $21.7, we will see a higher high, and this will be a major sign for institutional investors and for a lot of traders to enter their long-term position with this asset. And right now we are at a very lucrative ranges at about $14, and these ranges are extremely important if you want to put your money into this asset for the long period of time, at least for 12 or 18 months. And what should you do if you want to enter the position? First of all, let me show you that if you want to catch the trade, let me add all the tools right now. If you want to catch the trade, just enter your position right here and put your stop loss slightly below this bottom. In this case, you will be able to catch the next leg to the upside, and probably on a slightly bigger scale we might have, this is our first wave, and this is the first wave diagonal, this is the second, and the third wave usually is the strongest one. And if it is the case, we will see much higher price targets for this asset, and we might hit let me show you, we might hit some higher levels. If I pull the Fibonacci extension tool from the bottom of this wave to the top of this first wave and to the bottom of the retracement, and with the assumption that this is the lowest point of the second wave, next range of resistance is 1618, and it implies about, let me show you right here, it implies about 20% of upside potential with just 3.6% of downside potential. This risk to reward ratio is very lucrative, but if we will see the breakout above this previous swing high, the next range of resistance will be at 2.618. Let me show you more thoroughly. And this is the confluence with this previous yellow line, the range of resistance, and it is more than 34% of upside potential. Definitely, it is a very lucrative potential trades, but you have to be very cautious because of the general sentiment of the market. And I have to say that the SPY index is not so strong right now. That's why just put your stop loss right here. But if you want to invest in this asset on the long-term perspective, just accumulate on every daily red candle. So, I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack.